right, so HSN American Dreams, you know, you guys have seen us talking about that in the past. It's our ongoing search for the next great entrepreneurs, and we find them all over. We scout the globe. We look everywhere to find up-and-coming inventors with the latest products and the latest inventions, like the Lounge Doctor. And I will tell you, this product is absolutely amazing. It's a customer pick on hsn.com. And what it does is if you've got soreness in your legs, we all get that. And you know, you can get it at any age. You get soreness in your legs, you get fatigue, right? You have vein issues in your legs, right? You're on your feet all day. You know, it's clinically proven that you need to get up and off your feet, but nobody ever had a way to do it. So, you know, we were using Pump It Up pillows and all these different things and trying to artificially get our legs jacked up there, but it never worked. So if you're looking for a way to have a comfort and relaxing little lift, the Lounge Doctor is the way to do it. And of course, Matt's here and the lovely Donna, who is gonna be our happy victim because she's very comfortable right now. But it's about the science and technology behind this, because a regular pillow, I'm gonna sit over here. A regular pillow does not do the same thing that the Lounge Doctor does.
A regular pillow absolutely does not do what the Lounge Doctor does. And I apologize on behalf of Donna. She has the best job in the world. And if you're getting ready for work right now, or you're getting your day started and you see how comfortable she is, I apologize, but she is very comfortable. So the Lounge Doctor, and we have to talk about this really quickly. Dr. Chris Dixon, he's a board-certified vascular surgeon, okay? He invented the Lounge Doctor in mind because he knew that, you know, post-operatively in a lot of his patients that he was treating, he would tell them leg elevation is the standard of care, okay, to get rid of leg swelling. And so what that means is, if you have swollen legs, if you have, for whatever reason, whether it's venous disease, lymphedema, maybe it's during pregnancy, which is a huge one, or just a twisted ankle, or, you know, some other pathology that causes those swollen, tired, heavy feet, then you need leg elevation in a proper way to alleviate that swelling, okay? So what we have here is the Lounge Doctor. And what Dr. Chris did was he invented this with the angles in mind. Not only is this giving Donna the ultimate comfort, but it's doing it because of these specific angles that Dr. Chris came up with, okay? So we start here with a 40-degree angle at the hip, because studies have shown that if that angle is greater than 40 degrees, then basically what will happen is that'll kink the blood flow in the hip, and that'll make things much less efficient for the blood flow. It won't allow gravity to do its job. Then what we have here is a nice 25-degree angle. What that does is at the knee is, if we hyperextend Donna's knee, that's gonna kink the blood flow and kink the vein here. There's a popliteal vein under here. That's gonna get kinked if that angle is changing. And then what we have is a nice 15-degree angle, so that Donna is actually having that gravity work on her behalf to let that fluid run down back into her leg and circulate through the rest of her body. So if you look at this, with the prolonged standing, what we have is you're on your feet all day. Gravity is always 100% of the time working against you. With the Lounge Doctor, okay, all you need is about 20 minutes a day with the proper leg elevation to alleviate those symptoms of tired, heavy, aching legs. You know, this is not only gonna help you health-wise, it's gonna help you with that ultimate comfort, and it's just gonna put you in the perfect position, and that's scientifically what this is designed to do.
All right, I want to remind everybody too that it does come in different sizes. If you go to hsn.com, you'll check it out. You'll see exactly what size is perfect for you. But you'll obviously know if you're a smaller size person, you want to get the small, somewhere in the middle. You know, if you're, what is it? I'm sorry. 5'10" or taller, you want the large one. So, you know, sort of like 5.5 to 5 feet. You can figure that out. But if you have any questions, go to .com. You can order it in cappuccino or blue. Those are the two colors that I have. But it's really the material and what it's made of. You know, you have got this amazing memory foam that's built inside here. That gives you a lot of support, because you don't want something that's mushy underneath your legs. You want something that's firm. You want to get into that position that Matt was talking about, which is the perfect position to relax. And any of you that have dealt with the venous disease, or you're dealt with just having sore legs, at the end of the day, you know, as you get older and your circulation kind of changes, it makes it a lot easier on your body when you're laying in a vertical or in a horizontal position to be able to get that relief and to get that circulation going. Here's some of the things it helps with. We talked about venous disease, leg injuries. What if you're a pregnant woman, right? Is there anything more sore than your legs at the end of the day from hauling that little guy or gal around? No. Lymphedema, if you have had a surgery, right? I mean, I broke my ankle, my son broke his ankle. There's a lot of broken ankles in my family. But even if you have a knee injury, whatever, you want to get that thing elevated. Even if you've just, twisted an ankle. Ice and elevation, right? What about swollen legs from prolonged sitting and standing? I know my mom gets the swollen ankles, right? And at the end of the day, with her poor circulation. So it's a great way to be able to get that. And, you can do this whenever you want. Maybe you take a lunch hour where you have a couch in your office and you just want to take a little time off. It's ideal to do that. But it really is time to elevate. You should do it at least once a day. We get home at the end of the day, we just lay on a couch and we think just laying our legs straight is gonna help. But Dr. Dixon, when he did his studies and all his clinical research, what he discovered was that there's a certain angle, a perfect angle, that's going to help with the restorative powers that your own body can do. But you have to have, you got to give it a little bit of help because gravity, obviously, is beating us up all day. Right?
Gravity is against us all the time.
All day, right? Every part of our body, from our spine to our legs to our feet. This is a way to help with that.
This is the way. And you mentioned so many issues. So whether it's pregnancy, whether it's lymphedema or venous disease, all of these issues, we have to get it in check. And, maybe your doctor or somebody has told you need to elevate your legs. And you're absolutely right, Guy. This is what Dr. Chris has done. When you look at Donna right there, she's doing it in exactly the right way. So let's take a look at this. If Donna simply puts her legs on the back of the couch like a lot of us do at home, she's actually doing herself a disservice because she's either going to get that hip at the wrong angle or she's going to get this knee at the wrong angle. Either way, she's going to cut off that circulation. You've done it at home before. Now, on the Lounge Doctor, you'll see as Donna is here and she wiggles her toes a little bit, right here, she's resting in that comfortable position. She's not worried about, the fluid pooling here or the circulation being cut off at her heel or under her foot, like if you put your feet on the back of the couch. This is specifically designed to have the perfect blood flow, let gravity do its job. And without the Lounge Doctor, you just, whether it's a wedge pillow or something else on the market or the back of a couch or any combination, you're doing a disservice to beat that flow back into your body. What you want to do here, and if you have any of those issues with leg swelling, you don't want to spend any more than 20 minutes per day, and that's all the Lounge Doctor takes. What you'll find, though, is it's extremely lightweight and very comfortable because it has those perfect angles.
Yeah.
So when you have that ultimate comfort, you can actually bring this right to bed, continue that therapy for yourself. With this gravity, you're just beating yourself against the clock all day long. With a Lounge Doctor, you get a chance to reverse that for 20 minutes a day. So take a look at those angles. You have that 40-degree angle at the hip. You have the 25-degree angle there at the knee and a 15-degree slope of the lower leg to allow gravity to do its job. And it is. It's scientifically proven with studies by a vascular surgeon.
You know what I like, too, is we also offer, we offer a Teeter's inversion table. Not everybody can do that. All right, not everybody. I mean, my mom can't hang upside down, and she's 80-some years old. She can't do that, but she can easily put a pillow under her legs to get some relief. And that's what it's all about. It's about getting the right product to the right people out there, and that's what this does. By the way, we also have the Lounge Doctor Contour Neck Pillow. That's also available. That's what Donna's on at the top half of Donna. And we'll put the graphic up for that as well if you want to get it. What I like about this, Matt, and Donna is appreciating it, is how both of these, you'll notice there's no place where air gets in. You see how even under Donna's neck, but if you go back down to her legs, and Matt can show this because he's closer, you'll see how it exactly contours to the shape of Donna's leg. There's a little bit of a cutaway where her calf is, and then there's a little bit of cutaway where the back of her thigh is and where her backside is. So that's why you're comfortable. There's nothing more uncomfortable than like, you ever been in a lounge chair where your feet are hitting the end and you can feel the weight of your feet, right? Or your ankles, like when you're out in a beach chair and it's so uncomfortable because you don't have the support of your legs. That's why those anti-gravity chairs are so great. This is kind of the same thing. This is like the anti-gravity gravity pillow, right? It's elevating your legs, taking the weight of the world off your legs, not to mention what it's doing inside, when we talk about, you know, the venous disease and all that stuff. But it makes sense, right? I mean, you're taking that pressure away. Who knows, even for somebody like my mom who has a hard time sleeping because of that, this could help with that as well, just to relax you.
Correct, and my mom as well. You know, she's battled with those swollen ankles, swollen feet for the last 15 or 20 years. And, you know, she's a skeptic and she knows she needs to elevate her legs. And she says, what is this gonna do for me? I've had her using this for the past couple of months or so. She's an absolute believer because results prove themselves. I want to be clear, this does come in sizes, which Guy will go over with you, but, you know, Donna, you're what, 5'7". Okay, so Donna's 5'7". This is specifically the right size for Donna, because if this didn't come in different sizes, Donna's foot would be hanging a little bit too far over the edge. Maybe it wouldn't come quite close enough to the edge as it should to give her that maximum benefit. That's why when I say this is scientifically designed, it's exactly that. And this is something you're going to use all year round for comfort. Yeah. It's a comfort pillow as well as the perfect pillow to get that edema and that leg swelling down.
And Donna is about as comfortable as she ever could be. You know, no, I'm just telling you, if you get the contour head pillow, neck pillow, and you get the leg pillow, be prepared. You're just going to drift off, man. If you need, like, if you're one of those people that likes to take naps and things like that, which, you know, not everybody does, but some people like to take a nap. What a great way to do it. And at the same time, you're getting that therapeutic stuff going on at the same time. I mean, you know, hey, listen, I go to the ocean, if I go to the Bahamas or something, I like to hang in a hammock, but it's the most uncomfortable thing of all time after a while. I mean, you're basically sitting there in the little banana thing. You feel like a banana. You're all arched and it's awful. You feel terrible. If you get this, you're gonna feel wonderful. We have to wake Donna every couple of minutes. We have to stir her and wake her up because she's that comfortable. Don't lay there like a banana. Be comfortable, all right? And this is the right position to be comfortable, both her head and her neck. Contour pillows available. How much is the contour pillow for the neck, Kyle? How much is the neck? Put that graphic up. Because I'm thinking if you could get both for like 100, it's a good deal. Yeah, so just about. So a little over that. If you use your 10% off on your credit card, you'll get more money off. But you know something? I think, Matt, the important part is, this is such a good expense on ourselves. I mean, this is for your comfort. Maybe you're a grandparent and you want to be able to hang out with your kids longer, your grandkids longer, you know, and you're feeling the effects of age. This is a way to kind of level the playing field a little bit.
Absolutely, we need to. And any of those issues that you have, you need to address them. So we're talking about health all the way around. We're talking about knowing what's going on inside your body. Chances are you know that you have an issue at home. You know just that you have tired or achy legs. That's why I say this is a product for everyone. So Dr. Chris invented this in mind for you. Even if you don't have an issue now necessarily, about half of adults have problems with venous disease or that extra swelling. Gravity is happening, folks. No matter whether you want to know it or not, gravity is happening and it's working against you, whether you're sitting in the chair all day, standing on your feet all day. So these things like venous disease, or if you sprain your ankle, leg injury, pregnancy, or any loved ones that, you know, if you know somebody who's pregnant, they need...
Get this for them.
Get it for them, because they need to be able to get that leg swelling down. They want to do it quickly. They don't want any fuss or fighting as far as, you know, how to elevate your legs, because it is the standard to get that swelling down. It's just, how do you do it? So what we had here was a vascular surgeon inventing the exact way to do it in the exact angle so that it's most efficient for you 20 minutes a day.
It's one of the best investments you'll make in yourself, and it's something you will utilize, even if you're just using it in conjunction with watching TV. It's a way to be able to feel good while you're doing it. And, you know, the long-term effects of you know, venous disease and all those other things we talk about can really be awful and make your quality of life just lousy. So if you're looking for a way to feel better, and that's what you know, it's funny, I'll never forget the first time I went to a chiropractor, there were some people that said, go to a chiropractor. Others said, don't go to a chiropractor. And I had my doctor that said, just do whatever makes you feel better. And he's like, that usually is the right thing to do, because one of my doctors told me, you know, you shouldn't run anymore because you have back problems. And my other doctor said, does your back feel good after you run? I'm like, yeah. He goes, all right, then go ahead and do that. You know what I mean? And that's really what it is. This feels good because it's doing the opposite of what time and gravity and all that does, which is compress and you know, make everything get swollen and all that stuff. This takes the weight off, it takes the load off, and it not only, I think, Matt, physically, but psychologically this kind of thing is good for you, because if you feel good, you know, then you're not spending half your life like, you know, doing the woe is me. I've got the sore back, I got this. This is a way to really help yourself. If you're a senior out there, you know, like my mom, you need to be thinking about getting this. I'm telling you, it's going to help. And Matt, you don't have to do this for what? Even if you just did this 20 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, whatever you can, do it.
20 minutes a day, and you have to do it. And we're talking about quality of life, Guy, and you see this graphic again with gravity and just elevating your legs. I want to talk just for a minute about what this is doing. So if you have venous disease or lymphedema, or if you have, you know, if you're pregnant, if you have one of those issues where you have the swelling in your legs for an obvious reason, then you know you need this, okay? If you just have the occasional swelling, maybe something leading up to it, or those symptoms of the tired, heavy feet and legs, you need it too, because it is about quality of life, and it's about re-energizing ourselves after the day, okay? And this is how it's doing it. This angle here, 40 degrees, if you put your leg up on a pillow and you rest it at the wrong angle, if you go beyond that, then it's gonna kink the blood flow right here at the hip, and you do not want that. Now, at the knee here, 25 degrees. If you hyperextend your knee, okay, that's very bad for that blood flow, and that's not accomplishing anything. So even though your leg is up in the air, that's where all the other products fail. They're not doing what the Lounge Doctor is doing with that specific angle, and it's not giving you that nice, comfortable, ergonomic 15-degree angle here with the heel perfectly resting on the edge of the Lounge Doctor. That's why we have those 3 sizes. So Donna, you're gonna have a medium. Okay, it's gonna suit her at 5'8". She's gonna be that medium size. So again, if you're under 5'5" or up to 5'5", you're gonna take that small. If you're 5'5" to 5'10", you'll have the medium, and above that, you'll have a large. Just choose your size. This is gonna do the rest for you, because I'll tell you, Guy, when we're talking about the tired, swelling in the feet, and at the end of the day, if you're sitting at your desk at the computer all day, or if you're walking around or just on the go, what you're doing is you're getting that blood flow. So if you have the venous disease and your veins have problems recirculating the blood flow back up into your body, that's an issue. Maybe you have the fluid that's collected in that interstitial space or outside of the vascular system, so it's collecting here and getting that swelling. You're never gonna get rid of that. So you might have some mild swelling or edema in that interstitial space, and you might not even know it. Elevate your legs properly, you'll refresh them, you'll recirculate that fluid back into your body, and you'll feel great.
You know, there's a lot of things this is going to be good for if you're looking for different therapeutic reasons. We talk about if you have somebody that's pregnant in your family, maybe it's your daughter or your granddaughter, you know, somebody that, you know, if you're talking to seniors here and you've got, you know, a granddaughter that's, you know, 30 years old, pregnant, and just dealing with all the issues that come along with that. What a great gift to give to them. But honestly, you know, I keep harkening back to my mother, who's in her 80s, and you know, I'll go over that house and I'll see her, and she's got, like, you know, kind of like a lazy boy thing, but there's no support for under her knees. Her leg, and so what she does is she tries to jam a pillow up under the knees, because, you know, your body's natural craving is to have that position where your legs go up a little bit and then they kind of straighten out a little bit. It's very comfortable to be that way because, you know, your leg is a different size. Your calf is different from your thigh. That's why this is shaped like this, but don't jam pillows under there. Get this product, I'm telling you. Put it on your sofa, put it on your couch. Even if you have a reclining chair, you can put this at the foot of the reclining chair. It'll still work.
Ideally, you want to be on a couch or on a bed. You want to be on a flat surface, but yes, as long as you're on a flat surface, what you want is you want that